Mary Murphy here in New York City, City Hall Park, and it's dusk, and we're at the first annual vigil for missing and murdered women and children. And you see the posters here, and you see some of the people that I've talked to over the years about this issue. This is Rose Cobo,
Chelsea Cobo's mom.
How long is Chelsea missing now?
Too long, 5 years, 7 months.
And when she disappeared, her baby was not even 1 year old.
No, he wasn't.
And how old is he now?
He's a young boy.
Yeah. Christopher. Yeah. And we also have
Ingrid
Santana Ramirez.
Kassandra Ramirez's mom.
And she vanished in 2018.
That's correct.
And she was seen leaving an apartment building in the Bronx.
Correct.
Okay. What do you know about her last movements?
All I know is that she went to go meet with an ex-boyfriend named John O'Brien, and he reported that he dropped her off at a train station. We haven't seen or heard from her since. It's time that we find her. It's time that we get her home.
You flew here from Colorado to be at this vigil.
That's correct.
Tell me why you felt that was so important.
I think all lives are important. I think it's important to get out my daughter's name, as well as all the countless others. There's so many women out here and our girls that are missing, and we just need to be their voice. And as long as I'm alive, I'll be my daughter's voice.
Okay. Now, your daughter, she had some challenges before she disappeared.
Yes.
With substance abuse, but she was getting back on track.
Absolutely.
And I understand she had graduated culinary school.
That's correct.
Tell me about what she was doing.
Kassandra, she was in the process of getting her life together. I was looking for an apartment for her during the week that she actually went missing. And the goal was to make sure that she stayed drug-free and that she got better so that she can regain custody of her son.
What has the NYPD been able to do on this case?
At this point, it's an open investigation. There's not much that they're able to really relate to me because they say that it is an open investigation. So we're working along with the NYPD to ensure that we do find Kassandra.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Rose, I want to come back to you because you really become an activist in this. I mean, you're not quite sure really what has happened, obviously, to Chelsea.
No, I have no idea what happened to Chelsea or all the missing. But I'll tell you one thing, what I am doing is I'm working with a great group of parents that we have started a group called 911 Missing. And what we're doing is we are revolutionizing how the missing will be searched for. We have an app that's going out. We need people to go to our app and to sign up. It's www.911missing.org. And we are having people sign up so that once the app is finished, you'll be the first to have it. And we're going to have an interaction, one hub to locate and talk about all the missing. If you're a minute old or 100 years old, we're going to take your story, we're going to promote it, we're going to have loved ones and people in the neighborhood and people who can help you, law enforcement, social media, volunteers will all get an instant message about a loved one who's missing in the area that they go missing. So God forbid, like Kassandra, whose mom was not in New York when she went missing in the Bronx, if this app was available, we could have flooded the Bronx with notices and then maybe someone could have seen her and saved her.
I want to show Chelsea's picture again. How old was she when she disappeared?
Chelsea was 22 years old when she was vanished, and she will be 28. We will be 20. She will be 28 on Monday.
So she would be 20. Okay. We don't want to interrupt the press conference that's going on here, but we're in City Hall Park, and this is the first annual vigil. And, you know, I reported the other day for Pix 11 News, we've just started a segment called The Missing, and we reported that more than 500,000 people went missing in the United States last year, or at least were reported missing.
Right, 600,000 are reported annually. That's 2,000 a day. That's one every 50 seconds is reported. Out of that, about 90,000 are still left unaccounted for. However, when you report that, that takes away from law enforcement. They still have to go and look at it. Mm-hmm. So the scale is not equal. That's why we're hoping with our app, or we know with our app, and we have good citizens out there who's going to see something, say something, but not call a tip line. Hit the app, send the message directly to the families that are looking. If you see someone, you can take a picture, say, hey, is that Chelsea? So it doesn't have to trickle down the whole line. We're going to expedite this.
Tell me the app address again.
The app address is 911missing.
right, I'm going to show you a little bit of the press conference that's going on.